on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rear Naked Locks. I'm Chato, that's Henry. We're going to give you guys a quick breakdown of this Saturday's fight card, UFC Fight Night, Onama versus Garcia. 1 p.m. start time. Like, how you feeling about the card overall, Henry?
The card is good. It's too bad I'm going to miss prelims because I got to work, but the card is good, man. I'm excited that, we got good matchups. I wish there was a little bit more name value, but the matchup wise, skill wise, there's some good fights.
Yeah, like it's a big change from these minus 800s. I don't think there's a really big favorite in this card. I think the biggest is like -3. I think. Yeah. So like there be some like there should be some good plays, some good like we picked a good dog this time. I think the bookies got this one wrong for sure. But yeah, man, there's a couple of sleeper fights that I'm looking forward to, and let's go ahead and jump right into it.
100%. In that first fight, we got Alencar versus Carnelossi. I was about to say, look at Carnelossi's bicep. Dude, she's jacked. I put that picture in the graphic for a reason. That's all she is. She's jacked. She's muscle bound, but skill wise, she doesn't really have many skills. Like her takedown defense is pretty garbage. Her striking is whatever. Like it's like she's coming off a win where she won by DQ because the other girl decided to headbutt her. It's like, but if you want to take down Carnelossi, you can. It's like I know it's bad picking a 35-year-old, but I think Alencar is going to work the grappling. I think she's going to implement the game plan. I think she's going to take Carnelossi down. Alencar just beat Vanessa Demopoulos, who I think is a way better grappler than Carnelossi. So give me Alencar. Alencar probably by decision, but I think she could get submission here.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm about to agree with Terry. I'm gonna go with Alencar just because, like, if you guys look at her previous fights, like this girl shoots takedowns. I was like, she's obviously doesn't have the striking, like she doesn't have the power advantage over Carnelossi, obviously, because look at that bicep separation. But I think after round one, she's gonna get drowned, bro. Like I think Alencar has, like in the last 2 fights, there's two of those 2 fights she shot for over 8 or 9 takedowns. She didn't get them all, but the fact that she has the cardio to shoot that many times, she's gonna take Carnelossi down. I think there's gonna be a pretty easy 29-28. I think Carnelossi's best chance is if she knocks out like Alencar round 1, but I don't think she has that type of skill set. So give me like Alencar 29-28. She takes over round 2 and 3.
Yeah, 100%. Hopefully, man. I need these Brazilian. I need these women fighters to come through because they're shaking for me. So it's like I need them to come back, for the parlays.
All right, next up we got Rowe versus KO. Man, like I'm a fan of Rowe. Like the fact that he does like outside of the UFC, like he does like the jiu-jitsu tournaments and stuff like that. But like he's just one of those fighters that like he's fun to watch, but this dude has been squeaking by in his last couple of fights where he just looks mid. He's just been out dogging opponents, and his opponents have just been getting tired of putting an ass beating on him. And I feel like if you fight somebody like Ko, he's gonna put your lights out. Because like you just can't, like fighters like in the UFC just can't continue to go fight after fight, like barely squeaking by or like just getting dominated and then just coming back. I got Ko inside the distance on this one. Like I feel like Ko has the significant striking advantage, well, power advantage specifically. So I feel like he could catch Rowe coming in. Man, I'm a fan of Rowe, but I think in this fight, like I can see Ko getting that finish. So give me Ko inside the distance on this one.
Yeah, I was going to say we were off on Ko in his last fight. We had Oban. Marichato saying Ko was going to get KO'd. Nah, but I feel like we do pretty good calling Phil Rowe fights. I mean, we got the Angelusa prediction. And just the problem with Phil Rowe's, he plays the jiu-jitsu game too long. And at the high level, getting a triangle choke or guillotine off your back it's pretty rare, bro. So like he's fighting a really strong wrestler. We saw Cole's cardio. I mean, Obanelli is no bump. This guy, he's strong, and Cole's able to manhandle him, take him down at will. Rowe's 35. He gets hurt a lot. I expect Cole to just be out to be able to out physical him. Give me Cole by decision.
I like that. I like that. And then, like, just another stat, like, dude, Cole shot for 9 takedowns, got 6 on Oban. Just like Henry said, like, Rowe's going to accept that position. I feel like the play here is to go over 5 takedowns on Cole because I feel like Rowe's not going to exert energy in taking, like, Rowe's not going to exert energy and try to stop the takedown. And if anything, he's going to pull guard or accept the takedown, try to work off his back. He's going to lose minutes, going to lose rounds, and he's going to gas. So, yeah, just like I said, Cole inside the distance, man. I just feel it.
Yeah. We got the weirdest fight of all time here. We got Conejo versus Ardelean, or Ardelean. Conejo, she has good jiu-jitsu, but she's the smallest fighter in the entire division. She's a whopping 5 feet tall. She's too small to implement the game plan that she wants to implement. She wants to get girls down. She has a good head and arm throw, but that's about it. Her jiu-jitsu off her back is not very good. Well, I mean, it is good. It's just these girls are way bigger than her. You know, it's like Conejo. I respect her skills as a jiu-jitsu player, but in MMA, she's just no good. Ardelean is gonna be able to keep this on the feet. She stuffed out Ryan dos Santos takedowns. She's a dog. I put that picture of her for a reason. She's willing to take a punch. She doesn't care. She'll scrap with you. I think she's an out dog, Conejo. Give me Ardelean by TKO.
Yeah, I mean, Conejo's just a headlock spammer. And I don't think she's going to be strong enough or even big enough to get in that position versus Ardelean. And then I just want to say, last time Ardelean fought, like we bet against her, and like she was looking like prime Mayweather in there. Put a beating on that girl on the feet. And I feel like it's going to be rinse and repeat on this one. I feel like if Conejo's going to try to close the distance, and she's going to try to out-muscle like Ardelean, it's not going to work. They're going to separate, and then Ardelean's just going to put in work on the feet. Shout out to Ardelean. Her social media is on point, and her striking is going to be on point too.
Yeah, I think she's the biggest favorite minus 400. I would not justify betting her at minus 400, but I think she wins.
Yeah, it's a mismatch in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Vieira versus Dumont. This is one of the sleeper fights I was talking about. Vieira, big, like she's the one that thought, like, if you guys know, like people thought she was gonna be the one to give Kayla Harrison like a run for her money. Obviously that was a failure, but I witnessed Dumont put an ass beating over there in the Sphere against what's her name, the one that lost to
Aldana.
Yeah, like Aldana. Dude, Dumont is nasty on the feet. She has good takedown defense, and I feel like Vieira's path to victory is for her to take the fight to the floor. I think Dumont's gonna stuff it, and then she's gonna put those hands on Vieira. I got Dumont by decision because Vieira is durable. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of clinch work, like a lot of fighting off the cage. But like I'm picking the fighter that has more paths to victory. So give me Dumont 29-28. I feel like Vieira's best chance is to take Dumont down in round 1 in Suburb, but I don't see that happening, man.
Yeah, I just feel like even though both fighters are similar in age, one is going backwards and one's going forward. I think Dumont, she's still in her prime. She's arguably the next in line for the title. Whereas Vieira, man, she's looked worse and worse. And I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, she's the one that missed weight versus Misa Chiasan. It was like, you can't make the weight. You're throwing 28 punches, 24 punches, 15 punches. Like, you just can't pick a fighter to win fights like that. You know, like the judges aren't always going to see it your way when you solo volume. I expect Dumont to piece her up on the feet, and if she wants to take her down, I think she can take her down, honestly. But I think Dumont dominates here until she clears. Give me Dumont 30-27.
Like that, Dumont.
Next up, we got Dante Johnson versus Cedric Dumas. I want to say, like, Dumas, I don't think he's a bad fighter. It's just when he fights guys that are more physical and more explosive than him, that's when he struggles. Johnson, I'm not sure if you guys saw in the Contender Series, this guy fought as heavyweight. This guy, he fought a heavyweight, fought a guy who was towering over him, and he just got just a bull. He's a fucking bull. His nickname is Lockjaw. I think it's just because he's a pit bull in there, bro. Like he goes forward, he throws heavy, he pushes you up against the cage. He just if you want to beat him, you got to knock him out. It's like I just don't see Dumas being able to keep up with the physicality. And I think eventually Johnson knocks him out with the overhand right or something. Johnson by KO.
Yeah, I got Johnson, man. All of his fights I was watching it, they're all round one finishes. This guy's all gas, no breaks. They probably call him Lockjaw because he makes his like opponent seize in the octagon, dude. This guy he knocks people stiff, bro. Dumont, like I agree, like he's not a bad fighter, but I don't think he's in it like 100%. You know, like I hate to be that guy that brings in stuff outside the octagon, but I don't think his mind is 100% in the UFC right now. He's just here probably for a check, and like I think the UFC knows what they're doing with this matchup. Dumas is 1 foot out. Johnson's the 26-year-old prospect. Johnson with the quick finish here, and then like I expect to see Johnson early 2026 after knocking Dumas unconscious.
Yeah. So unfortunately for Dumas, I do think he was going to beat Stefan's name. I'm blanking out his name, but his last fight where he got kicked in the nuts.
Reese.
I picked Reese. I picked Dumas to beat Reese in that fight, but yeah, it's unfortunate because now he's getting knocked out.
All right, next up we got Cuamba versus Holy. If I'm not mistaken, Holy's the winner of that road to the show. And Cuamba, man, like he's not a bad fighter. He's not a good fighter in my opinion, but based off records and based off recent performances, I'm gonna go with Holy on this one. I think Cuamba has like more octagon experience, but like I just think Holy is a better fighter overall. He, in my opinion, like he clears him on the feet. Probably gets a little dicey on the ground, but like I'm gonna pick the fighter that with the crispier hands here. Give me Holy inside the distance. Like I said, Cuamba's not a bad fighter, but I'm gonna have to go with the prospect here. Holy by decision.
Yeah, so honestly, I think it's the toughest fight to call. Honestly, it's a coin flip fight. Cuamba's moving down to 135. Freaking Holy's like his takedowns are elite, man. This guy, he takes people down. Like the way he finished Romeus in his last fight was impressive. TKO'd him on the mat. So it's hard to say. I'm gonna take Cuamba, but I'm not confident at all. I wouldn't be surprised if Holy just takes him down and just drowns him. But I think if Cuamba could keep it on the feet, maybe he could make it competitive enough. But yeah, I'm gonna take Cuamba, but I'm not confident. I just want to say, Billy Elekana, that's my boy right there. I picked him to beat Ebo Aslan, who's shit. You know, I hate that. Ebo's garbage. Let's not forget. But this guy, Kevin Christian, he is so horrendous, bro. This guy, I don't know why Dana even signed this guy. He signed him because he won via triangle armbar in the contender series, but he was getting absolutely destroyed. This guy's a big for nothing fighter. He's 6'7", 80-inch reach, but he's garbage. If Billy Elekana loses his fight, I don't even know what to say. I think Elekana's a better grappler. I think he's a better striker. I think Elekana's better than his UFC record indicates. I mean, he fought Bogdan Guskov, who's streaking. He beat Ebo, and now he's fighting Kevin Christian, who doesn't belong here. Give me Elekana all day here. Christian's a squealer. He won his contender series fight because his opponent death gassed. That's all it was. Give me Elekana. I think Elekana's a lock. It's hard to say for a one-on-one fighter, but I'm confident. I'm that confident.
Yeah, I'm at the copy hand on this one, Alejandra. Like even though I lost a bet against him, like in LA when he fought Guskov, I had Guskov KO. Like Alejandra, like Alejandra was dead to rights, and then Guskov went for the sub, and my bet missed. But that's MMA for you, you know. Despite that blemish in his career, like in his last fight, like he looked good, you know. Aslan, I bet Aslan because I thought Aslan was gonna bully him, and yeah, like Helicanta ended up bullying him. Like I watched back that fight that like Kenny was talking about because he brought it up. I agree, dude. This guy is 6'7", dude. Clumsy, striking look horrible, fluke submission, horrible gas tag, bad optics. It was just, I mean, I don't know why. Like maybe fucking Dana was like, man, 6'7", like maybe he could be somebody. He's only 30, but he's not somebody right now. I got like Alencar again inside the distance. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like if he grounds and pounds him round two. So like I have like Alcantara, Elekana by round two ground and pound, dude. Like I feel like Christian's gonna ride the high off that sub off his back, and he's gonna fucking get shit on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. Freaking Dana doesn't sign Eduardo Chapolin, but he signs Kevin Christian. Just make it make sense. Sometimes life is just weird, bro.
Sheesh! Right here's another sleeper fight right here. Nascimento versus Durden. I call it sleeper because like I'm a fan of Nascimento. Like he's cashed for us before. I think this is another gimme fight. Durden, like he's had some good fights in the UFC, but he's also had some horrendous fights in the UFC. I think Nascimento clears this guy on the feet, clears him on the ground. Durden's a better wrestler, but this isn't a wrestling match. Like I feel like even if Durden gets Nascimento down, fucking this guy has like I don't even know how many submissions this guy has off his back. Let me pull it up. He has 15 submissions, bro. It's like on the feet, he's comfortable. On the ground, he's even more comfortable. Durden's packed to victories on the ground, but like that's also Nascimento's path to victory. So I'm gonna go with Nascimento's sub round 3.
Yeah, it's tough because Durden at one point he was a really good fighter, really good up and coming fighter. Yes, I'm saying he's 1-4 in his last 5. His one win is against Mashnell. Like it's tough, man. So it's tough to pick this guy. Barely coming at short notice. Like he's coming at short notice a few times and he's got it worked, man. So it's like he's been getting tired in his fights. So it's not like he's a cardio machine, I expect Nascimento to get him out of there. I think he wins via guillotine. I think Durden shoots a lazy takedown eventually round 2, and he gets submitted. So give me Nascimento by sub.
Like that.
All right, next up we got Charles Radtke versus Daniel Frunza.
Chuck Buffalo?
Chuck Buffalo. I just want to be upfront and honest. I don't like Chuck Buffalo. I think he's bad. He's fun. I mean, he's funny. I give him all the props in the world. This guy, I mean, he said some outlandish stuff, but it got him hype. It got him on big events. It got him big fights.
Got him knocked out.
It got him knocked out. It's like I just think he's falling in love with his hands too much. When he got to UFC, he was known more of a wrestler, a grappler, and now I feel like he's striking a lot more than he should. He's fighting Frunza, who I think Frunza's a dog. Like this guy, although he lost to Reese McKee last fight, he didn't go down. This guy, he was ready to bite down. He was ready to keep swinging. I think Frunza's gonna knock him out. Honestly, I just don't think Radtke's gonna go for any takedowns, and I think that's gonna be the mistake. He's not gonna shoot, and he's gonna stand there and trade with Frunza. And I think Frunza's gonna find a chance. So give me Frunza by knockout round 1.
Sheesh. This is the fight we're gonna go against each other. I got my boy Chuck Buffalo. Both of his losses in the UFC against monsters, Prates, Mike Malott. Frunza's neither one of them. I agree. Like Radtke is just falling in love with his hands, but I was watching his Instagram stories and his like in his like his social media shows him training like a lot of takedowns and grappling. I feel like that ass beating he got from a lot. He realizes that his hands aren't as good as his grappling, and I feel like he's gonna go back to his old ways. I got Radtke by submission. Frunza has 2 losses by submission. So like I think Radtke's gonna go back into the win column, drown this dude, and like he's gonna go back to talking shit on the mic. He's gonna call this guy a fucking bum.
I mean, if he wins, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. F-bombs. He's probably going to name drop Canada because they're playing the Dodgers in the World Series right now. So,
couple racial slurs and a knockout.
I'm sure he's got something cooked up.
Sheesh, we got Dulgarian versus Del Valle. If you guys remember, we bet Del Valle like I think 1 or twice. like that was Henry. This guy's an up and coming prospect. I think he's from like Puerto Rico or something, right? Oh no, Cuba. From Cuba. This guy has nasty hands. His striking is vicious. I could definitely see him putting in work on Dulgarian, but Dulgarian is a crotch sniffer, bro. He's gonna mix the takedowns. There's just no way that like this fight stays on the feet long enough for Valle to put in work. So for that reason only, if like Dulgarian's gonna win 29-28, I wouldn't even be surprised if Dulgarian gets a sub because it's pretty obvious. These two fighters path to victory. Valle on the feet, Dulgarian on the ground. Man, and just when somebody has that grappling advantage over you, it's just hard. It's just hard to bet against you, man. So like I'm gonna go with Dulgarian, 29-28 or late submission.
Yeah, I mean, I think Valle is a good fighter. I think he's a really good fighter. I think he's gonna have a good UFC career. But I think Dulgarian's a great fighter. I think there's just a difference in levels. I think Dulgarian is destined to be a top 15, top 10 fighter. Whereas Valle, I think he's gonna have a winning record. He's probably be a journeyman. Maybe gets a few knockouts here and there, but I think Dulgarian's path to victory is there. I think he's gonna obviously work the takedowns. I think Valle is gonna accept bottom position. He's probably gonna throw up some subs. I think Dulgarian's is good enough, man. This guy, he trains with Yusuf Zalal every single day. It's like he trains with David Onama. This guy is like iron sharpens iron. You know, so it's like I expect him to take that fucking boss it just like that. Then buy a KO. Not for real. I just think Dulgarian his wrestling is elite. It's beyond elite. I think he's gonna take the Valle down. I think eventually he's gonna get the back, and once he gets the back, he's gonna throw up a couple submissions. I think he finds one. So give me Dulgarian by submission.
Yeah, but like that.
All right. So we got Jeremiah Wells versus Themba Gorimbo.
For Henry's favorite fighter.
I say a lot of things about Themba. I think he's severely overrated. I think his story, you know, I mean, not his story, but I think he leeches onto other people's stories, you know. But skill for skill, I think he's a really good wrestler. Jeremiah Wells is 39. At one point, I thought this guy was really good, but he's 39. He seems like he's slowing down. He's coming off some injuries. I think Gorimbo's going to drown him here. I think he's going to work. He's going to get those takedowns. I think he's going to drown him just like he did to Brahimaj. I think if Wells' path to victory is to knock him out on the feet, but I don't think Gorimbo's going to give him an opportunity, especially not after coming off a loss to Luque. So I think Gorimbo's going to fight the correct game plan, get him down, and just drown him. Gorimbo by sub, round 3.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what like this. When Henry told me he had Gorimbo, I was like, what? And then I did a deep dive on Wells. Dude's coming off 2 losses. He just hasn't been looking good. And then Gorimbo, man. So I mean, I guess it was. I mean, just looking at that Dars. I mean, like, what was it a fluke? Probably not, because he's been getting that shit his whole career. But like, I think it was just a big step of a competition. And like he just happened to find Luque like on one of his best days, because when you fight Luque, one fight he's horrendous, the other fight he's gonna be champion, bro. And like I felt like he just ran into that version of Luque that just caught him slipping, darsed him, and just put him to sleep. But Wells is nowhere near Vicente Luque's level. And then before that fight, Gorimbo was streaking, dude. But yeah, like I'm not a fan of Gorimbo. Like his striking, his grappling is just like everything about him is subpar. But I think he's good enough to beat Wells. I think Wells is gonna go 3-5 losing streak and get cut after this one. And Wells has a vicious deadlift build, so maybe he could go into powerlifting or something. But yeah, like I have Gorimbo 29-28, or like if Wells is mentally checked out, like he might just get subbed.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's a coin flip fight. I think there's value on the Gorimbo side, but if you want to take that chance, go for it. I'm not, but that's my pick.
Sheesh. We got my boy Acosta versus Henry's boy Delija. No, I'm kidding. No, man, I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not a fan of Acosta just because, you know, like he doesn't like He's just a jab, run away. He has good footwork, but yeah, he took an ass beating against Pavlovich. And then Delija was somebody that Henry put me on. Henry had him, I think, in the Rhino Rush or the Lock of the Week or both, I think. Yeah, like he put a beating on Marcin Tybura, and Marcin Tybura is a good fighter. Delija has a lot of experience outside the UFC. Um, Even Tom Aspinall was saying that like he's gonna vacate the belt like if Delija goes on a streak, like if Dana White's heated. But yeah, like I think Acosta's gonna try to play that long game, that pepper game, and Delija's gonna pressure, take him down, hold him against the cage, mix it up, top down, top down. Like I think Delija has more paths of victory, and for that reason, I'm gonna go with Delija 29-28. Like Acosta just can't keep winning those fights like that, bro. Just jab, 1-2 step to the right, jab, 1-2 step to the left. I mean, there's a lot of fighters that like he could use that against, but fighters like Delija who can mix it up and like aren't afraid to get hit, it's a recipe for disaster. So give me Delija by decision or a late stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, I think Delija is just a better fighter. The only thing that scares me here is Waldo's chin is god tier. This guy eats bombs for breakfast. So it's like if Delija gets tired at any point in his fight, I could see Acosta taking over. But skill for skill, I think Delija is better. I mean, his grappling is severely underrated. I don't think he takes Waldo down, but if for any reason it gets to the mat and he ends up on top, he could definitely finish the fight there. The only reason I'm not betting on this fight is just because Waldo's chin it worries me, and we haven't really seen Delija's cardio tested too much. We saw him PFL, but he has gas before, so it's a little sketchy. But I think Delija will be the first one to knock out Acosta. So give me Delija by knockout, probably round 2.
Just like that.
All right, now it's time for the main event. You guys are probably wondering, where the fuck is the Bark Alley Bang? Forget that. I'll tell you this right now. I think David Onama is a better fighter than Steve Garcia. I think he's a better striker. I think he has a better grappler. He throws a lot more volume. I think Steve Garcia's run is phenomenal. I bet on him a few times. It's like we did fade him against Calvin Kattar, but that's on us. We thought Calvin Kattar was still in his prime, and he's definitely not. It's like right here is 2 fighters in their prime, 2 fighters that throw hard, 2 fighters that throw heavy. Both fighters get hurt in their fights. Both fighters have been dropped. But I think Onama has more passive victory. He got 7 wins by knockout, 4 wins by sub. He lands 5 significant strikes per minute. I also think he's fought the better competition. I think Onama's going to clear here. I think Onama's going to knock Steve Garcia unconscious. I think Onama is destined for the top 10, and I think this is a correct main event for him to get a top tier win under his belt and give me Onama by knockout.
I agree, man. The dogs are barking. We cashed last time. Nasty head kick victory. I expect another nasty victory again from the Onama side. Every time Onama fights, I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'm going to tell you guys a story again. We were in San Diego when Onama fought Nate Landwehr. That was probably the best live show I've been to in a while. When Nate was hitting that "We Will Rock You," boom, boom, came back. But don't get it twisted. Onama was beating the brakes off of Nate Landwehr. Nate Landwehr he made Onama gas by getting his ass beat. And like Garcia's not that type of fighter. I think Onama has faced a better competition because even though Garcia faced Kattar, that's Kattar like past his prime. Onama just beat he just came off a win off Giga. Giga's a way better striker than Garcia. Garcia has got me in the past just because like I've been fading him because like people call him Stevie on Twitter. So it's like ain't no way Stevie's gonna ain't no way Stevie's gonna win. But his run has been phenomenal. But I definitely think Onama has the power advantage here. Definitely has the grappling advantage. Garcia's been subbed before. He's been knocked out before, so he's not invincible. I think Onama is gonna test the striking, If it gets dicey, he's gonna take him down. I love betting on fighters that have more paths to victory, and Onama definitely has the power advantage. The striking could go either way, but I'm still giving it to Onama, and the grappling definitely goes to Onama. So 3 paths to victory to 1. I got Onama all day plus 100. Lock it in right now. I'm telling you guys, we gave you guys plus money on my fucking boyfriend, the land down under. He finished at minus 140. So they're stealing our underdog picks. Play it in right now. Onama plus 100. Lock it in. I'm telling you guys, our bark caddies have been barking recently. Been barking.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this is a good fight. Phenomenal fight.
Yeah.
We picked a lot of underdogs on the card. A lot of dogs we could have gone with, but I think Onama's the best underdog. Skill for skill, I think he's the best underdog on the card. His most value. This dude's a phenomenal athlete. I think Steve Garcia is he's on that little bit on that Brian Stan train where he's getting some wins via knockout. If you know Brian Stan, if you know, you know. But he got a lot of wins by knockout. He knocked out a lot of you know UFC vets. But when it came to the top tier, he just wasn't built for that life. So I think that's Garcia. We're taking Onama all day here.
Right.
It's time for our bets. We're gonna have Chato start off with around the world. We cooked it up together this time. It's a 0% chance it misses. 0%.
All right, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you guys have been waiting for. We've been streaking, like we've been hitting the reverse streak 0 for 6. That's legendary in itself. So I had to dig into my bag of tricks. I had to call in my boy Henry for the reinforcements. We cooked this one up ourselves. Like I gave him my 3, he gave me his 3. We talked about the pros and cons. I don't see how this misses. I say that every week, but I'm telling you right now, these 3 fighters have a significant path to victory. Leg number 1, I got my baby girl Norma Dumont. I've seen her put in beatings live in person countless times. She's beat high level fighters. Kayleen Vieira, she's a good fighter, but she's not a great fighter. I think Norma clears her on the feet. Norma clears her on the floor. I always pick fighters. All 3 of these fighters have path to victories, not in just one, but 2 aspects of the fight. So give me Norma Dumont, 29-28, or like even 30-27 over Kayleen Vieira. I think this is going to be an ass beating for Dumont, and then she's going to be like the number 1 contender after this fight. Second fight, I got my boy Isaac Dulgarian. I'm telling you right now, he's just a better fighter overall. I feel like he clears his opponent on the feet. I mean, like he clears his opponent significantly on the ground, and like Isaac's one of those fighters that's like gonna play the striking game, and then as soon as you feel comfortable, gonna change levels, take you down. It's just like it's not a matter of if he takes you down; it's when he takes you down. It's not a matter of if he takes your back; it's when he takes your back. I'm telling you right now, he gets any dominant position on the floor, it's lights out. Give me Isaac Dulgarian inside the distance. Like if you're feeling spicy, Isaac Dulgarian by sub. Our last leg is my boy Co. Like I called him up on the phone. I apologize for fading him last time because I have my boy Oban. I told him he's gonna get knocked out, but now he's gonna knock his opponent out. Like me and him are like homies now. Kwan is gonna KO his opponent inside 2 rounds. Pretty self-explanatory. He's gonna he could knock him out on the feet, but I feel like he's gonna do it on the floor. He's gonna hit him with the overhand right. The other dude's gonna overextend, take him down, ground and pound finish, KO inside 2 rounds. Lock it in. If you guys put all 3 of these fighters money line, you get plus 251 odds. But I'm telling you, there's some money to put all 3 fighters inside the distance as well. Like if you guys are like about that life. So parlay these 3. We're gonna start streaking starting today. This is me and Henry's version of the around the world parlay. Let's cash.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Now's the time to bounce back. October wasn't kind to us, but guess what? November, they call it Thanksgiving for a reason because we're feasting. All right. Now we got the Rhino Rush parlay, man. We've been kind of trading wins and losses lately. We won last week. We gotta break that streak. We gotta win again. I'm taking Talita Alencar to beat the freaking Jack dude, the dude that's on the sauce, Carnelossi. I think Carnelossi's, she's just here to look fit for Instagram, to look fit for the photos. I don't think she's a real fighter. I know Talita's 35, but the skill difference on the ground is drastic. It's severe. I think if Talita gets it to the ground even once, I think this fight is over. So give me Talita to win by. I think she wins by decision, but if she wins by submission, I wouldn't be surprised. And then we got Billy Elekana. He's just fighting a bum. I'll just be honest. I think Kevin Christian's a bum. Because he's a bum, I just gotta take the better fighter. Elekana, better striking, better grappling. He almost finished Bogdan. He had Bogdan's back. He almost got the rear naked choke. It's the guy he showed he could take people down. He's shown he could survive. He went punch for punch with Debo. He's not scared. I think Elekana clears him here bad. I'm probably gonna have a ladder parlay on Elekana. Don't be surprised. Be on lookout on Instagram, on Twitter. We won't put it here, but once I see those odds, see those round lines, expect some work. But for the channel, we're parlaying both these fighters plus 100 odds. Can't go wrong with it. Both fighters win. Both fighters win inside the distance, hopefully. But yeah, we're going 2 for 2. Come on.
All right. Everyone's favorite parlay of the week. This week's play of the week. My pick is Nascimento. Man, I just don't like. I think Durden was good. He's not good anymore. We talked about the breakdown. The dude is like 1-4 or something crazy like that. He's not fighting Durden's highlights. He's fighting Durden now. And I feel now Durden's a bum. He's coming off an ass beating. Nascimento is streaking. Nascimento has 15 submission victories. Durden's only path to victory is the floor. You play the floor with Nascimento, you're giving him what he wants. I got Nascimento inside the distance. Nascimento sub. I think Durden's going to get cut after this. There's just no way. He's not that guy anymore. Nascimento's an up-and-coming prospect. I'm high on this dude. This guy's nasty. Good striking, good takedowns, but definite parlay piece. Nascimento sub.
Yeah, 100%. I'm playing it risky with Mr. Dante Johnson, but I think he's too physical for Dumas. I know it's dangerous taking a debut fighter, but hey, man, I'm looking at the sheet right here. We took Niraji, we took Michelle Montague, we took BM Mesquita, and now we're taking Dante Johnson. I think Dante Johnson is going to land overhand right. He's going to put Dumas out, and he's going to cash his bet easy. Nascimento clears on the ground. Johnson clears on the feet. Parlay and both to get a complete fighter. Minus 125 odds. I think that's a gift. Yeah, if this hits, we go 4 for 4. But I'm super confident in the bets this week. It's like I know we had a bad month of October, but we bounced back. We had a positive last event. Yeah, it was we only went positive 0.45 units, but hey, money's money. We'll take that all day. Can't ask for more.
Yeah, I agree, man. I just want to get out of this month of October. It's been horrible. I think November, I think starting today, moving forward, especially like in November, we're gonna start making dumb amount of money. I just feel the tide is turning. But hopefully, like you guys liked our breakdowns. Make sure to follow us on our social medias listed down below. Go and tune in. Like on Saturday, I'm always live on Twitter, like interacting, giving live posts, talking about who I think is winning. Come and talk to me, like if you guys want to talk. We appreciate all the new subs, all the comments, and thanks again for tuning in, man. Like I'll see you guys on Sunday to talk about how we went 4 for 4. Me and Henry are out, man. We're naked locks out, boys. So.